Hey, good afternoon. It's Monday, October 18th. And thank you for being here. As you can see, I'm back on the St. Johns River again for a few days. I'm so blessed to have such great friends. And I'm in this process of transitioning from one house to another house. Grateful for my friends, grateful for my son-in-law and daughter for just the way they're helping, and encouraged about what's coming. So again, I'm blessed to spend a few days here on the St. Johns River. And today, the topic, worldview, we talk about worldview on Mondays. And so the topic is today, God, life, and you. God, life, and you. Those three things come together. And we so often take them as individual components. We put God over here in one section, we put life over here, and then we put us over here. And we act as if they're not connected, but they are connected. Because God is the one who gives life, and specifically He gave life to you. It's not a random act. As a good friend of mine said to me recently, there are no coincidences. Everything is connected for God to bring about the purpose that He wants. Even the pain and suffering that we endure. So again, specifically, what does that mean? Okay, I'm not a prophet, not the son of a prophet. I don't know your particular individual situation, but I do know that in every one of you who's listening to this video, every one of you is in the middle of that triangle of God, life, and you. It's not random. So you fill in the blank with me. You take your particular life situation where you are right now. It doesn't matter whether it's everything is could not be better, or you may actually believe it could not be worse. God is not divorced from any of it. There's God, there's life, and there's you. And the Psalms talk about this. The Bible talks about it. But the Psalms begin with the man who knows you is blessed. He's like a man who's by the great river and he flourishes. That's not talking about the circumstances. That's talking about in this triangle, this vortex, if you will, a good vortex of God, life, and you. You are in the middle of this. There's God who plans and orchestrates and does these things to bring honor to Himself. There's life itself, which is the creation of God. It's not random. It's not just happenstance. It's not statistics. We're not coming from some primordial ooze. But there's a purpose to life. And then even more specifically, that life has a purpose that you are involved in. So I'm taking a pretty broad general topic and I'm bringing it right down to where you are right now. This Monday afternoon, 2021, October 18th. God is right here in the middle of all this. And the most important decision you can make right now is to be about bringing honor to God's name. Not in a churchy sense, not in the sense of am I going to please somebody? Not in the sense I have to make myself acceptable to God. But can I acknowledge right now there are no coincidences. God's not on coffee break. There are no random occurrences. God has brought you to this point right now. Whenever you're watching this video, God has brought you to that point so that you will acknowledge Him, honor Him, and make your next decision, not based upon what you want, but based upon what God calls you to do. For each of you listening, this could be something different, but the principle is the same. God has a way for you to honor Him no matter what kind of a mess or what kind of a blessing you're in. That's a bedrock thought. Is it a general principle? Yes, incredibly general. But it is so general and so powerful that it impacts you and me right now, because it's exactly how we do explain our life. God, life, and you. To try and figure out life without putting those three things together and just try and imagine life as those things are disconnected, we're not designed for that. We won't do well. It's not just about you. It's not just about life. But it's God putting you and life together in a way that makes sense, because He's the one who gives life. And He's the one who has life beyond life. And that's all I have today. I'll have some thoughts for you tonight. But your life, it needs to make sense under this heading: God, life, and you. And it only fits if you put the three of them together. And that's the thought for today. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and go to the hit the subscribe button. These videos will come to you automatically. Just turn on post notifications. Check us out everydaytalk247.com. Thank you again for so many of your support for what I'm doing here. So much more that we want to do and be involved in. It's a blessing to be with you. Check out the video from Saturday night. I'm going to be posting that again in some social media.